I'm sorry that you missed this trip on the El Rama River. We're preaching the gospel in very uncharted territory and in some unreached people groups here in Nicaragua on the river. We're going to be on the Rio Escondido and the El Rama River for the next 3 days. We have like 50 Americans and about 100 and some Nicaraguans. And be thinking about coming with us next time we come. This is an awesome trip. You need to bring your raincoats because you're probably going to get a little wet, but it's a beautiful place. Maybe you'll see a crocodile come off into the river, or maybe a big turtle. Right now, the river is kind of at flood stage, so we're kind of high right now, but it's plenty safe enough. And you maybe can't see them, but we have life jackets and all of that stuff. Of course, we don't expect to use them, but we do expect to preach the gospel to everybody that we possibly can. We'll be doing medical in the little 2-room schoolhouses on the river, and we'll also be doing discipling in a couple of different little churches, and we're going to be building swing sets, believe it or not, so that the children in the schools will have some type of playground equipment. It's going to be a wonderful time for the school and for the children. They're letting the schools out, which are in session right now, so that we can share the gospel and have our medical team in the schools. Think about coming next time. God bless, Brother Ben. We're doing our commercial.
Stop for a coconut break.
Don't put your hands on.
You guys gonna get a coconut?
We already tried it. It was pretty good.
On the river. This is our 3rd day on the river, and my name is Ben Butler, and we've got all of our boats all around us, all heading out for the 3rd day. We had a great harvest the first day and a wonderful harvest, almost 200 yesterday, and the Lord just really moved in a mighty way. And we're going to give you a panoramic of all of our teams. Go ahead, Teresa. There's about 150 of us heading out to share the gospel on this mission team today. We're going to a very remote village called Mesquite, and we're going to build a swing set in the school for the children. We're going to have medical teams and evangelism all day long. We'll have another team out on the river, just going from house to house, visiting everybody. Say hi to the camera. We have 5 boats this morning. One's a cargo boat, 4 are personnel carriers. And in the future, we would ask you to think about coming and join us on this wild river team. God bless you. Bye. We're coming near a mountain, and there's a legend of this mountain. We're on the 3rd day of the river, and we're fixing to get up here and make a bend, but there's a mountain right in front of us. You can see it as we zero in it. What was the name of the mountain?
Maipica.
The name of the mountain is Maipica, and it has a great legend. They say it's a haunted mountain, but they also say that there was a man by the name of Mike Pick, an American, many, many years ago, that went and buried a treasure up on top of the mountain. And many, many hundreds, if not thousands of Nicaraguans have been up on top of the mountain, digging holes, looking for the treasure ever since. And still people today go up there and look for the treasure up on top of this mountain. So even though we're back in the middle of nowhere, the folklore is heavy in these hills and in the mountains. So I'm going to give you one more shot as we're getting a little closer here. If we got a more adventuresome mission team, we can climb the mountain and look for the treasure ourselves. Bye. Henry! We're fixing, we've got most of the people unloaded. We're fixing to unload the cargo boat with all the supplies, which is out there in the river yet, fixing to come in. We're unloading the supply boat right now. Everybody's taking a smaller amount, and you can see as they're leaving, everybody's got something in their hand. They're taking something that's very, very muddy today. We bought two-wheel dollies with us, but I'm afraid it's too muddy to use those, so it'll be manpower all the way. And you can see them down now in the river as they're finishing unloading the boat.
Thought we could use them, but maybe not.
It's quite, the teamwork is tremendous. The Americans and the Nicaraguans there. To the church and to the school. It's about a quarter of a mile away. Yeah. And very muddy. Hey, Maxie. This is beautiful, beautiful country. It's very beautiful. They just had a heavy rain. We just went through a heavy rain coming down the river. And everything is muddy and wet. But I haven't seen anybody go down yet, praise the Lord. Of our river trip. And I've been looking for an old boat that we could take back to our camp in Masaya, Nicaragua. And I see that one out there. So I'm going to get one of the pastors to ask if this boat is for sale. And if so, how much they'd take for it. And if it'll float, we could tow it back. And I think we could put it up on top of the roof of the bus, if the bus driver will let us, so we can get it home. Cattle country, the cows are everywhere. But we're just now walking into the village of Mesquite. And the first big building over here on our right is a local church. Everything has been built out of really rough cut lumber. And of course the only way in and out of this village at all is by horseback or by foot. And but we just had a heavy rain as we were on the river, so everything is real wet. Kind of hard to walk, but it's a beautiful day. And we got people chasing the cows now. Today we have many people waiting here for medical. and it's always a little bit chaotic. We're on our third day and actually our smallest village, but there's a lot of people. If you would follow me into the school, I'll share with you what's happening.
Yeah, right here.
We're setting up triage over in this area where they take the blood pressure, temperature, and the pulse and try to figure out just what's wrong with the patient best we can. And then here in the middle, we're setting up the doctors. We have 3 medical doctors, and they'll be treating the patient. And then down here you see them. We're setting up the pharmacy best we can. Everything is going to be in one big open room, but looks like it's all going to work. Seems like lots of windows, quite a bit of light, so everything is being set up. And if we go back outside, I'll show you. For those of you that know how Way of the Cross works, everything is hinged around evangelism, so follow me. Okay. We travel every day with a whole mess of chairs, about 50 chairs. Now it's wet and muddy, but a lot of the people are all out here. We've got them set in seats. We're setting up the microphone, and we're going to do puppets. Our team from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, has got a puppet team, and we're setting up puppets. We'll share the gospel message of Jesus Christ to everybody that can listen, even those that'll be waiting in medical. We'll be sharing the gospel message with them, and looks like we got a good crew, and we are praying that we have a great harvest for the Lord. Pretty quick, everybody with pink lanyards on, they're our Wild River team. They just helped us get set up and do all that. Then they're going 1/4 mile back down to the boats, and then they'll start hitting villages, other villages along the river, sharing the gospel message of Jesus Christ. God bless.
To get to God.
El único camino para llegar al cielo es Jesús.
And the Bible says He is the way, the truth, and the life.
La Biblia dice que Él es el camino, la verdad y la vida.
And no one comes to the Father except through Jesus.
Y nadie va al Padre nadie llega al Padre si no es por Jesús.
If I was on this side of the river,
Es como estar en este lado del río
and God was on the other side of the river,
y Dios está del otro lado del río
and heaven was on the other side of the river,
y el cielo es del otro lado del río
and I was trying to get to God,
y vamos a